Hello, I'm Chanel, and today it's Leo season, baby. So I'm looking at the decks that I will be using for Leo season. So let's start with some facts about Leo season. Leo season is from July 23rd to August 22nd. This is just using Western astrology. Their symbol is the lion, and Leos were born to rule. They've got a regalness about them, and there's a stereotype that they also have an absolutely insane mane of hair, a lion's mane. And look, I know a couple of Leos and they do all have fabulous locks. So I will say that. Their planet is the sun, so they do have this vivaciousness about them, this energetic glow. They're the fifth house, which is the house of self-expression, pleasure, fun, and creativity. It includes things like romance, children, their hobbies, and basically just a sense of satisfaction. They are a fire sign, so whilst they can be quick-tempered, they also have creativity and I would say a flair for the dramatic. They are a fixed sign, so they can be bossy, but their dominance also serves them well in other aspects of their life. The colors associated with Leos are gold, yellow, and orange. Some of the archetypes are king, queen, performer, and the child. It is a masculine sign. Their key phrase is I will. Some famous Leos are Madonna, J-Lo, Helen Mirren, Jason Momoa, Chris Hemsworth, and Terry Crews. And for the song for Leo, I am going with Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels by Todrick Hall because they don't play, they slay. And now we are going into the decks that I would choose. So I'm starting off with the deck that I would pick for Leo season. It's one I don't have, and it is the Lioness Oracle. So already in the name, you've got lion. This deck is full of lions and tigers and roses, oh my. But it's a very vibrant, unique, quirky deck, which has a lot of punch to it. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of like diva-esque qualities. It's collage style, which is gorgeous. It's set amongst a backdrop of the stars. And who is probably the biggest star of the zodiac sign? It would have to be the Leos. I would say out of all of the star signs, they're probably the most suited to being in the spotlight and probably for careers in the movie industry. So there's, like I said, bright, bold colors in this, and it's just got a very fierce lion energy to it. So that would be my top pick for decks for Leo season. So next up with this one, I'm probably gonna F my nails up because they're not dry. I have no patience with stuff like that. I am choosing the Lucid Dream Beginner's Tarot. Yep, I did F up my nail. These are the backs. So they are very luxurious, which I think Leos love luxury. It is corresponding to the sun. It's literally by Saint Soleil, which means sun in French, and Leos are a sun planet sign. But like I said, there's a bit of opulence to this deck, and it is obviously an indie deck, so it's a bit on the pricier side. It's a little bit sort of self-indulgent, and I think Leos are great at being self-indulgent. It's got the gold, it's got the bling, it's got a lot of information on there, and I think it's very generous with the keywords and phrases and symbology, and Leos are a very generous sign. But the image is still the center of attention, which, like I said, Leos are great at being, because the images are just framed within this sort of gold edging border and are quite beautiful and elegant, but at the same time eye-catching. So this was my first choice. This was one of my choices for Leo season, and it is a Lucid Dreams Beginner's Tarot by Saint Soleil. Okay, for the next deck we have the Playful Heart Tarot. So these are the backs. This is also an indie deck. I edged mine in a pink, and I went with this one because it does have the very vivid, saturated colors. It is not a shy deck, but it's playful. In the name, it's playful, and it's one that I would say is a more childlike deck. I think Leos are very playful. one of their archetypes is the child. They've got this sort of youthfulness to them. And there's a lot of like, I've seen a lot of people mention that Leos look younger than their age because of that in sort of inherent youthful like energy and behavior. This is just really joyful as well. And I feel like Leos are quite joyful and optimistic in their nature. They've just got that exuberance and cheerfulness to them. And this is just, yeah, a super cheerful deck because of the gorgeous saturated colors and the super, super cute figures that are on there. And that is why I have chosen it, and it is the Playful Heart Tarot. Okay, so next up I have chosen the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. So this is an indie deck. It's edged in a matte gold. Those are the backs. It's really great quality. Once again, it's got that luxurious feel to it. But some of the people in here, they're just sexy. You know, they're sexy. They've got that regal, royal quality to them. I feel that energy with this one. This is like a kings and queens kind of deck. Free-spirited, adventurous, courageous, I would say as well. Some of the energy that I feel from this deck. I think the colors are fun. There's a sort of romantic quality to it as well. It's got a lot of the flowers, but it does feel a little bit romantic, a little bit flirty. But there's also quite an energy of strength to this deck, which I think plays well with Leo energy. So this is the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. Okay, so for my final pick for tarots for Leo season, oh my god, I went with the Mythos Tarot. So this is a mass market deck. These are the backs. It's got a shiny gold gilding on the front, and this is a deck about Greek gods. So just like I said with these are the ones that fell out at the beginning with Leos having that sort of regal air of kings and queens. It's the same for gods and goddesses. I just feel like these are the hot bitches in charge. Like, these people are made to be worshipped. I feel like Leos wouldn't mind having a little bit of a fan base, a little bit of some followers who worship their every whim and demand. These gods are definitely the center of attention in this deck. There is a sort of power that radiates here from these beings. And the deck itself is, it's quite lavish. It's got the gold borders, and it feels like, kind of like a Versace deck, if you will. There's also a little bit of arrogance, I feel, that comes with the Greek gods, which sometimes can come with the Leo sign as well. And a flair for the dramatic. Are there more dramatic beings in the Greek gods? I don't know. You tell me. They can be drama queens. A little bit theatrical. So I think that this deck fits that theme quite well. And it is the Mythos Tarot. So now we're going on to oracle decks. So once again, I'm just trying to find decks from my own collection. So some of these, look, they might not work. Okay, I just did the best with what I've got. So I've got Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. This is a mass market deck. These are the backs, and this is the edging. This is a sexy deck. Okay, it's cheekily saucy. It's got a lot of charisma to it. It's very flirtatious and a little bit fiery, but at the same time, I just feel like it's a very positive deck. It's a very sort of high energy deck. Just think, frolicking around the maypole, licking honey off a lover's finger, wearing your most fabulous frock that you look fire in. It's naughtily fun. It's fun in a naughty way. And that's why I've chosen it. It's a little bit of a wildcat. This is the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. Okay, so next up we have the Magical Spirit Oracle. So this is a mass market deck. These are the backs, these are the edges. Once again, I feel like it is a sexy deck. It's a strong, independent woman kind of deck, like, the Beyonce of oracle decks. Because I feel like, I don't know what star sign Beyonce is, but sometimes she epitomizes like Leo energy to me. just a consummate performer, so much confidence, so much sort of like vivaciousness, really enraptures the room. Like you take notice, their energy, it's main character energy, okay, which I feel is what Leos are, their main character energy. But this deck too, I feel like there's a great optimism to it. It's a bit more of a sort of a booster deck, you know, a pep you up kind of deck, a you go girl deck. And that is why I've chosen it. So it is the Magical Spirit Oracle. Here is the next bag, which is like, I feel like could be a Leo bag with the colors. This is the Kosmos Oracle. This is an independent deck. It's got like this beautiful orange, copperish edging. Once again, a lot of powerful women in this deck. A lot of, you know, independent, strong female energy. But at the same time, just the colors are absolutely gorgeous. So it is uplifting to use. There's a warmth to it, sort of, you know, nurturing energy as well. I think Leos make great friends. They're like your cheerleaders. But yeah, there's just sort of like this also otherworldly radiance to these ladies in this deck. But I love some of the bold colors and the rainbows used and just the unashamedly nakedness of it. This one also sort of like just exudes confidence and determination, I would say, because... And this was the Kosmos Oracle. Yeah, so I totally forgot to film the fifth deck. So the fifth deck that I chose for Leo season is the Witch Cat's Oracle. I had to include a cat deck, a feline deck for Leo. Like, how could I not? So I chose the most fabulous, sassy, brightly colored, whimsical, fun, playful, gorgeous cat deck I have, the most extra, and that is this Witch Cat's Oracle, which have the meanings on the back of the cards, so it's super convenient. But yes, this one, I've already changed my nails. This was my fifth choice for Leo season. Okay, so this is the final choice for oracles, and I have picked the Energetics of Color. So these are the backs. This is an indie deck. Once again, like in the name, energetics. Like, I do find Leos to be very energetic, to be high energy. They've got that, you know, that sun vitality and endurance and stamina behind them. They are very energizing people to be around. I find like generally they're quite extroverted in that way. If you ever need someone to come with you to something, ask a Leo. Like, they're great wingmen. And also they're great people to take to sort of fun party events. With this one, it's quite direct and to the point with the color and the keyword. I feel like leaders. Well, yeah, Leos make excellent leaders as well. They've got that sort of take charge and that sort of, like I said, the charisma and that spark that people want to follow. Like, they will gladly just allow the Leo to be front and center and to lead the way. I find that this deck, I just can't get my words out today. There's a lot of like glamour in this one with these gorgeous people. It's a lot of fun because of all of the different colors. So, you know, it's bright and colorful. It's a sort of a great deck to give you courage, and it just reminds me of the Cowardly Lion. The Cowardly Lion wasn't that cowardly after all. And Leos, like I said, they're very courageous. They're quite brave and they're, you know, warm. They're warm people. So this was my last choice for a deck for Leo season. This is the Energetics of Color. And until next time, stay wild. Okay, so I thought I'd also end it with a reading for Leo season. So we've got the Magical Spirit Oracle here, and the card that we pulled for Leo season as the message is the Servant Queen, and it says divine, magnetic, valuable blessings, affirmation spell. I'll put it here so you can read too. I am worthy of the most beautiful things. You are blocking your blessings by believing you don't deserve them. You do. Recognize your patterns of self-sabotage and examine the choices you have been repeating. We enact and accept what we believe we are worthy of. Raise your standards. You are meant for better. It doesn't matter what you've been through, where you come from, rich or poor, healthy or unhealthy circumstances, or what others may think of you or tell you. It doesn't matter how others have put you down, you are still worthy. You are a valuable soul and someone who seeks to find the magic of this world. and those who seek are the ones who find. Just like the story of Cinderella, who was made to believe she was worthless and a servant to her family, only to be visited by a fairy godmother, Spirit, who offered her blessings and magic, if she was willing to believe she was worthy of them. All she had to do was accept them, and she would go on to live a life of royalty, beauty, and abundance. She was always meant to be a queen. It's okay if you also forgot that you are the magic, but it's time to remember again. Come home. Spirit can only give us what we believe we are worthy of. So expect excellence. Speak it into existence. Summon miracles. Will you accept the blessings you are being offered? This is a potent time for magic in your life. Your fairy godmother is here now. Your guides, ancestors, and angels are listening. Let them assist you. Manifestation enhancer. Visualize yourself as a magnet for beautiful things, beautiful experiences, connections, thoughts, synchronicities, and blessings. Imagine abundance swirling all around you and entering your soul and your life. Luminous rainbow energy, blooming flowers, dazzling vibrations all around you and within you. It's already here, and more is coming. Believe, expect, receive. So that is the message for Leo season. Until next time, stay wild, star child.